When you tear out a man's tongue, you are not proving him a liar. You're only telling the world that you fear what he might say. George R.R. Martin, A Clash of Kings. Good evening again. I thought I was going to do one on the flat earth, the conspiracy theory by the CIA and the Tavistock Institute, but I'm going to do that one after this one, so stay tuned. If you are subscribed to me on the Tequila Mockingbird channel on YouTube, know that that is my secondary backup channel. This is my main one at Ebon Kim, and if you want to participate in the live streams, you might want to follow me on that one. Now, this one... I guess I'll start out with saying hello to the people in the chat. Hi, Nash. Hi, Fucktoos. Fucktoos? Yeah, whatever. Kathy B again. And Nash, congratulations on your 5 weeks of being sober. It ain't easy. That is true. Okay, now let's get to the topic at hand. Now, I do not know. That's why I had it posed as a question whether Amazon is or is not censoring the reviews for Gore Vidal's History of the National Security State. I will mention that if I do a search for Gore Vidal's or Gore Vidal history, you're not going to of the national, it's not going to bring you a drop down of his work. Just so you know that. You can type it in yourselves. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at some of these reviews and I'm going to count how many of them there are. And we'll go over them just so we have an indication of how many people are doing reviews of the book. And also, I think it's a good idea for anyone who supports Julian Assange and what he's uncovered as far as corruption within government, within agencies of the government, U.S. government, of our political elections, etc. I highly suggest you read or watch even my part 1 on it. But you could just read this. You can watch my summary of it within the link in the description box. Now, I wrote a review on Amazon, which is on a few days ago, but I finally got it back. I gave it 5 stars. I submitted a review at Amazon. It says, hey, if you can find me, I read the entire book in part 1, go over a summary of everything in part 2. I was introduced to this book because of Julian Assange holding it during his arrest from the Ecuadorian embassy in the UK. And I give out just basically my summary that I read out to you guys in my part 2, which I have written. And now, I don't know if anyone else might have submitted it, but look, I think this is a good idea. People should just give your honest review. I mean, it seems like people do. And see if you get it accepted by Amazon. So let's take a little snapshot here of what's going to happen. So right now there's 25 reviews. I'm doing it by the most recent. And then, of course, it ends at Ian M. Morgan, which it says, Julian Assange sent me to read this weekend, perhaps, but gave it 1 star. Ian M. Morgan, you're not a nice fella. So let's count that out because they're probably not going to censor those who give out 1 stars where it has Julian Assange in it. So we'll stop at base spice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 reviews. Out of those 5 reviews that because of Julian Assange. And out of those, it's pretty much an average of 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4 reviews. All right, 5 reviews. Sorry, 4, about almost 4.25 stars. Okay, so we'll start with the latest. 20 people found this helpful. Bay Spice in support of Julian Assange. Verified purchase, April 11, 2019. I bought this book as a tribute to Julian Assange, unlawfully arrested today at the orders of the U.S. government that forced the Ecuadorian authorities to set a dangerous precedent of breaching the political asylum rights. Good for you, Bay Spice. Can I give a like? I don't really stay around in Amazon reviews very much. SB, free Assange, BDS, the deep state. All of us must resist this deep state. All of us must resist the deep state ruling us with fear. Read Gore Vidal and share the book with everyone. Very good, SB. And he gave it. SB gave it 5 stars. MC01. Julian Assange, WikiLeaks founder, was holding Gore Vidal book during arrest, April 12, 2019. Gave it 4 stars. Anywho, figured I'd drop that info in the headline. This book is for the woke people only. Living in a security state needs to end. Gabe gave it 4 stars. What was Julian Assange trying to show us? And also had good snapshots. Very good snapshots there, Gabe. Julian Assange was seen holding this book when he was removed from the Ecuadorian embassy. What does it mean? T. Masario, solid but biased, 3 stars. I wish there were more substantive criticisms of the deep state apparatus rather than whine about GWB. By whatevs. I read this because Julian Assange was holding this book when arrested. I like the idea that it was because of Julian Assange being arrested, but when you're discussing any of the points that's mentioned in the book, which I was happy to give people a summary of, it's not just G.W. Bush, they're solid bit by Team Assyrio. There's plenty more presidents that had an agenda. Heck, starts at Woodrow Wilson, Franklin Roosevelt, Harry Truman, Dwight D. Eisenhower, Jackie Kennedy. It even mentions a couple more other presidents, but those are the ones that we're focused on. I mean, you even mentioned Franklin Roosevelt. So, so that's 5 reviews so far since Julian Assange, at least reviews that are more on the good side than bad. Again, I am going to not add in Ian Morgan. We gave it 1 star. So 5 people. If you have a review that you sent to Amazon and you're watching this video, please let me know and just give me a snapshot. Email it to me. My email address is probably in my description box. If not, find me on Gab, find me at Tequila Mockingbird in Twitter, even though I don't use Twitter, and just or make a video about it. And I think more people who do videos, the better. And like right here, that's my Twitter. So again, let's keep track of this. 5 people since Julian Assange, and I think there's more stuff going on. Have more customer images. I think that's what I ended up doing. I put up an image as well of that right here. I got that same image, not this part, but this part. So let's keep track of Amazon. I mean, we know that there's been a lot of reviews elsewhere, Rotten Tomatoes, that have pretty much affected the review system. And of course, when you send in reviews, it's gonna have to be approved or disapproved by Amazon. So let me know, give us a snapshot of this like I'm giving you now. You don't have to show your email, you just have to show a snapshot and say, yeah, this is my review of Gore Vidal's History of the National Security State on Amazon, and let's keep track. You know, what if in like a year there's still only 5 reviews with Julian Assange holding it and stuff, or maybe heck, these 5 get wiped out of the Amazon reviews. Now we've got a historical record. All right, so thank you for joining me. I'm gonna read through the chat. Hi Ryan again. Nice seeing you again. And Kathy, yeah, Kathy B. I seriously doubt J.A. would have allowed himself to be torn from the embassy without an iota of dignity, but anything is possible. I do have some doubts. I do have doubts about some of the last people to visit him, especially before he was cut off from the net. Yeah, I think those doubts need to be mentioned too. All right, so let's keep track. If anyone has any reviews submitted on Amazon, especially verified purchase, I mean, come on. Like, at least there's 2 verified purchases, 3 that were not. But I was a verified purchase. As you can see, because I read it from my Kindle. So, yeah, let's keep track of this. All right, and I'll see you on the next video.